Hello, viewers. In continuation to our leisure part 2, I'm just discussing in the part 2 what we thought about the children's area where leisure is spent with the children. This I called part 2A. This is actually scope is limited to the school going children, not college and all. I'm just not dealing now. Dealing with the school going children. Normal today in the world over, it is realized the importance of education, and thereby school-going children are growing. But parents and teachers are not realizing mm, exactly how these children are behaving in two different environments. Teacher is observing in the classroom, whereas home environment, what is happening, the teacher is only visualizing and getting in indirect information. Similarly, parent is not able to realize what is going on in the classroom. So in both the situations, in the absence of these facts, the child is either exploiting the situation and trying to make himself comfortable. That is one. And also, uh, he's managing with the fury of parents and teacher. It in an Indian context, I am discussing the schools, and we have different natures of different people, whether it is a teacher or a parent, individual, and their environment and their behaviors and all. Well, child is learning how to cope up with the both the situations. Also, he's undergoing certain pressures in the class or in at the home because of uh, because he is not able to express real reasons for that. Having said that, parents teachers have their own notions or an impressions on the child, whether it is in terms of his studies or in terms of his interaction with the other peers, or maybe any reason. Like individually, we have to again discuss. So now into the topic, I'm just generalizing it. See, there are children who cannot learn at the same pace, so they have a different pace, and that is again reasons we are not quoting here because the experts have to discuss that. Well, but they do need an recognition by the parent and the teacher. In a classroom in Indian condition, the proportions one is to teacher is there, 1 is to 30, 1 is to 60 also sometimes, I don't know. It depends, again, differs from school to school. But what is an ideal situation? 1 is to 5 or 4, and we have concept schools coming in. So, but it is impossible in a population where this proportions to be maintained. When we are not able to interact in so many this thing numbers, the students are have to be handled, and really the assessment by teacher, it's very difficult on an individual basis. And in this course, what happens, there are certain students or certain segment of people are continuously being neglected or overlooked, and their aptitude and are not recognized, their potentialities are not recognized. So in the school age, which is very essential to give him, promote him, or to push him towards the best career suitable for his this thing, and society can get benefit out of it. Well, I have examples for this. I have experiences with this, which I shall be sharing with you. And Harsha's birthday was one of the title. I think I'll detail it later. Uh, and parents, due to economical and social reason, not able to spend time with the child. That is working people. They both are working in a new setup of culture. So, and nucleus families. When we have a joint family or multi this thing, generation families, it was possible one to take the charge of the child, but when it is disintegrating like this, and then there is a parents, nucleus parents are depending on school teacher and tutor likewise. So this is the prevalent problems what we are discussing. To facilitating understanding the scenario of both home and school, his behavior identity by this thing aptitude. Okay, we need to we need a requirement. We have a requirement to understand this movement, wherein these people uh, have to be given some time in a leisure, so that one can understand the child in both the environments, and not only just giving time, it is also very much required to give a qualitative time by the parents and the teacher to conduct and to understand this. I have conducted series of workshops and for 3 years, which I shall be sharing, and this workshops under the title Mini Club I've conducted, and that experiences I shall be sharing. This was done 10 to 15 years back, and now we have feedback from the parent and the child who is already grown up to such an extent that he can share his experiences. So this will be dealt in a separate as a separate subject in a separate talk called Mini Club, and that will be the part 2B of our leisure lectures. Thank you.